Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Waupun Community Center here as we get ready for some Badgerland Conference hockey action here between the Waupun Warriors and the Oshkosh Icehawks. I had a chance to see both of these teams play numerous times, obviously, here for the Waupun Warriors, and I'm pretty excited about what's going to be happening here tonight for the Warriors. I think if they just take care of business, things should fall into place exactly as expected. I'm going to step aside here. We're going to have hear a little bit from our sponsors here, and then we'll come back. I'll get the scoreboard camera set up, and we'll get an interview set up as well with Coach Tank, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Stream.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram
to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Oshkosh Icehawks, you can see them warming up on the end with the goal cam. Thank you to Cameron Hatcher joining me here along with Dorian Phillips. We got the A-team tonight here as far as the broadcasting. We're going to have some of the best portable shots out there as long as I can pay attention and make sure I take care of business on my side. I think you're okay actually having them next to each other, Dorian. Don't worry about separating them too much, and you should have plenty of cord there, I would think, to be able to run. There we go. There's that screen just came on. Perfect right there. And then I always get some help here when I forget that I turn one direction and I forget to change the switcher out, so I get a lot of help. So I want to show the camera angles right away. There's our main camera, and there is our portable getting itself set up. There's the one on the goal cam right behind the Oshkosh goalie, and down here is behind Blake Kolker, the Waupun goalie. Let's talk about the Oshkosh Icehawks. You heard me talk about, well, you will hear me talk with Coach Tank about the Oshkosh Icehawks. They are 1-8 under head coach Stephanie Brunkhorst. Leading scorer for the Oshkosh Icehawks is number 6, William Beck. He's got 3 goals on the season. And then you got 2 gentlemen, number 9, Brennan Kraft, and number 13, Xander Crook, each with 2 goals on the season. Leading assist maker is also Kraft, along with Dayton Brisky. They each have 2. And then there's several with 1, but we'll count William Beck with the 1, giving him the lead or tie for the lead in total points on the team. William Beck with 4, Brennan Kraft with 4, Dayton Brisky with 3. In net, I believe tonight I did not get a chance to go down and talk to the starters, but I'm guessing that it's going to be number 35, the senior Gage Bauer. He's got 239 minutes logged in net. He's 0-6. He's faced 194 shots. He's saved 142. That means he's given up 52 goals. 11.08 goals against. His save percentage is 73.2. No shutouts. In case you do get a chance, it could be Chase Magadans. He's also got 219 minutes, so he's only a period shorter, according to what's logged here. Now, something doesn't make sense. He's got 1 win. He's got the win for the team and 2 losses. He's faced 163 shots, 141 saves, 22 goals against, or goals scored. He's got a 5.11 goals against average, 86.5 save percentage, and he's got a shutout. Looking at the team, Oshkosh is struggling as a team all the way across the board. In the first period, they've only scored 4 goals, and they've given up 20 to their opponents. In the second period, it's even worse. They have only scored 3 goals on the season, and they've given up 30. In the third period, they've scored 6, and they've given up 24. So they've only scored 13 goals total on the season and given up 74. So that makes your goals per game, your average is 1.44 goals, and you're averaging giving up 8.22. They've had 29 power plays. They've executed on 17.2% of their power plays. So again, power play percentages, you want around 25%, and they're sitting at 17%. That's pretty low. On the penalty kill side, they've had 19 penalty kills. That is a positive if you're looking at anything here for this team. They've had 19 penalty kills. They've only given up 6 of those goals, but because of the low number that they've had, that's 68.4% on the penalty kill percentage. And again, on penalty kills, you are trying to be at 75%. 75-25 to get that 100%. In the Badgerland Conference, they're 0-3. They've played Springs, Neenah, and Fox Cities, and they've lost to all 3 of those teams. We're going to step aside here. We're going to come back. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here on the warm-up time. You listen to Jeff Sauer here, along with Cameron Hatcher, and, and Dorian Phillips here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Welcome back here. The buzzer just went off for the teams heading back into the locker room as we're getting ready here for the Zamboni to come out here. I had a chance to talk to head coach Nick Tank, but you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to run our intro, so I'm going to run my intro right now since I've created it, and then I'll come back here and you will get that interview with head coach Nick Tank while the Zamboni hits the ice to get things prepared here for tonight's contest. And then after the interview, we'll come back and we'll talk about the Waupun Warriors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Livestream along with Cameron Hatcher and Dorian Phillips. We'll be back.
Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. Our broadcast.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Nick Ting. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
Pretty excited about another opportunity here to watch your kiddos play. I'll tell you, let's talk a little bit about what I saw on Saturday. A resilient bunch, I thought for sure. I mean, it was back and forth defensively, first period. Nobody really got into their rhythm. You definitely, I thought, outshot them, and I know you outshot them. But then just talk about how things changed for the rest of that game, and just talk about each of the periods and what you talked about in the locker room at the 2 intermissions.
Yeah, so I thought actually our first period was pretty good. I was up until that last mishap. We took the penalty, and we had some miscue on our PK where we didn't really switch and push out. And so we left an uncontested shot, and the kid made a good shot, and that was a little bit of a dagger there. With only a couple seconds left in the period, that's one you definitely don't want to give up, and our guys knew that. And then we had the conversation of how that was going to really fire up their team. So the second period we knew was going to be a battle, and it was, and that's kind of how the rest of the game went. And I was super proud of how resilient our kids were. There was no quit. They played hard all the way to the end. They battled to get that first power play goal, which was a huge one for us. Worked out good. We got the big guy in the middle who's kind of cleaning up down there, and I think that was a good switch, and it worked out. And then, they just stuck with it. So really super proud of the effort. And like we said in the pregame for that, I wanted us to start faster, and I thought we did. And if we looked at the offensive zone time, I feel like we really had the better of the O-zone time. And now it's just a matter of making that goalie have to move around and making it tougher for him.
Ended up finishing that game with a 5-3 victory there, and you did talk about Chase Beam finally got on the goal side, and but as I talked to him even at the post-game interview, I still like the way that he's playing, Coach. I think that he has really helped out on the defensive side by not being so aggressive and taking it to the net. And I know that there's different philosophies. I know that a lot of people like the attacking. Some attacking defensemen, and I do as well. But for Chase Beam, he is your enforcer, and I like the fact that he can stay back there and stop anything that's coming at him.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a big kid. He's a lockdown type of defenseman, and he does a great job. And like we said in that interview, too, he's got his D partner, Jacob Kerner. He's young. He's a sophomore, but he can get loose with the puck, and he's got good speed, and he's got good hands, and he can finish around the net, too. So I think that gives Chase a little more confidence in getting that rush up the ice and him not having to press as hard.
Let's talk a little bit about the Badgerland Conference. Currently sitting at 0-2. Your opponent tonight is 0-3. It's another Badgerland Conference opponent. But just talk about they have faced what I consider to be the 2 top teams right now in Neenah and Springs. And you have taken on Appleton and help me out.
Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac, that's right, the Cowan Cup. Yeah, so just talk a little bit about the Badgerland in general and kind of where you're at and what you're hoping for as you come into this contest tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of the teams in here know that it's every game's a battle. You got to show up to play. And I think we did a good job, even though we lost those 2 games. I felt like in Appleton, I think we had the better of the play. I mean, I don't remember the shot totals offhand, but I want to say it was like 47-13.
Yeah, 16, I think it was.
Yeah, something along those. But it was pretty lopsided. So it was a good effort. Their goalie played really well, and that's a testament to him. And sometimes you get that, you run into a goalie that's hot, and we did that night. And that's a team I would like to see again for sure. And then Fond du Lac, that was a tough game. That was a battle. We started slow, but our second period was good. We outshot them. They got a couple of bounces, a puck off a skate, and then the breakaway with the hit, the penalty, that tap in that they ended up with. That weird kind of exchange happened, and otherwise I thought it was a really close, kind of a defensive struggle game. So, yeah, I mean, I've been happy with our play in the Badgerland. It's a tough conference. You got to show up and play. Tonight's going to be no different. Oshkosh is going to be ready to go. I don't see them as being like, the offensive power of like a St. Mary Springs or a Neenah, but I think they're going to be gritty and they're going to come out and play hard, kind of like Appleton United did. They just came out and they worked hard every shift, and that's what teams do. If you want to win, you gotta go out there and you got to win your shift. So we're going to be looking to win every shift tonight.
0-3, 1-8 overall is the Oshkosh Icehawks record. So just talk a little bit about what you know about their offense, their defense. So you did talk about they're going to be gritty, and that I think is the tagline you can put in the Badgerland. We'll fight to the final buzzer.
Yep.
But just talk a little bit about what you've seen from their offense and their defense.
Yeah, it's so it's kind of tough to get a good read on them. They don't have a whole lot of guys. There's not like a standout player that's really dominating the points. They have a lot of guys that are really close. So that's going into that, gonna grit, probably gonna be looking for some garbage goal type of things. Their goaltender situation is also in question. It looks like the senior goalie's getting the go tonight, I think. That'd be my guess. So either way, we're gonna get pucks on net. It doesn't really, it doesn't change how we're going to attack the game. Our game plan is set. We're going to go out there. We're going to be ourselves. We're going to play hard, and the outcome will be what it'll be, and we're going to try and ensure that it's in our favor.
Coach, I want to thank you for taking the time to join me here on the pregame show here on Jeff's live stream. Anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, same old thing. It's always a great night for hockey, so come on down and support your Waupun Warriors.
And support them the entire rest of the season whenever you can come down to the rink, because to me, the best time of year for hockey is right after the holidays, because all of a sudden your schedule ramps up with all of your non-conference and all of your specialty stuff is. So I agree with you, Coach. Let's get people down here and watch this team perform. It's been the head coach here for the Waupun Warriors, Nick Tank, joining me here on the pregame show. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
From a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-34.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Let's talk about our Waupun Warriors here. Their current record is 4-3 in the 7 games that they have played. Leading scorer for the team is number 20, Hayden Reeder. He's got 12 goals on the season. Number 15, Jonas Buckles, is second on the team with 5. And number 16, Camden Flagner, with 3 goals. Leading the team in assists is number 15, Jonas Buckles. He's got 8 assists. Second on the team is number 20, Hayden Reeder. He's got 5. And third on the team is number 4, Chase Beam. That means your total point makers, number 20, Hayden Reeder, who has 17 points. Number 15, Jonas Buckles, with 13 points. The 2 seniors up there as their leaders. And then number 16, Camden Flagner, tied with Chase Beam, each with 5. In net will be number 40, Blake Kolker tonight. He's got the majority of minutes here, although Benton Nagel has played in 2 games. Blake is 2-3. He's faced 130 shots, stopped 117. He's only given up 13 goals. That's pretty decent for facing all the tough teams. 2.6 goals against average, a 90% save percentage, and no shutouts. as a team, the Waupun Warriors. So you'll want to head down probably right now down to the penalty box because they'll get down there with the portable. Period one, Waupun Warriors have scored 4 goals and they've given up 3. In the second period is when they have been most dominant. They've scored 12 of their goals and they've only given up 5, so their defense has been okay. Third period, they've scored 11 and given up 9. There were 27 points total, or goals, and giving up only 17. As a team, their goals per game, 2.86. Giving up only 2.43. You should have a winning record, and they do, 4-3. Power plays, they've had 35 power plays, and they've only executed on 20% of those. So that means that they've only scored 7 times. You'd like to have that number bumped up to 25%, but a lot of coaches actually say they'd like to see it at 30%. On the penalty kill, 19 penalty kills. So again, the ratio of power plays to penalty kills is pretty decent, 2-to-1. You got to like that as a coach. They've only given up 4 goals. That's 78.9%. That's pretty close to the 80% where you would like to be at. Get down on that portable. There's a shot with the Oshkosh team coming onto their bench. So the Waupun Warriors are 0-2 in the Badgerland. They have lost to Appleton. They had that game in hand here, and they lost it 3-2. And then they also lost to Fond du Lac in the Cowan Cup over at Fond du Lac. Again, it was a close game, a bad bounce you heard Coach talk about. The goal goes in, and all of a sudden, now that they have broken through, Fond du Lac decided to go on a rampage, and they won 4-1 to retain possession of the Cowan Cup. Oshkosh Icehawks, you can see they're wearing their visitors' jerseys. That means the Waupun Warriors will be wearing their home whites tonight. I also asked Coach, and you heard him talk about that this is their last game of this season. Oh, I should probably fix that. Thank you, Coach. It's got a different source because I leave that camera here. So I believe it's this one. We'll see if it's going to show our ugly mugs here. Nope, it's not, thank goodness. Because you really don't need to see that at a hockey game, any place, it still would look bad. So you can see, thank you for that. Right in the middle is our scoreboard clock. You can see I've got sponsors rolling up in the upper right-hand corner, and right now King Manufacturing is by far the gentleman, Warren Bailey. I got to give the shout out here. He's invested a ton of money into this hockey rink. He's got a board sign down here. He's got an ice sign behind the goal in front of the warming room and the concessions area. So without having Warren Bailey be our sponsor, we wouldn't be able to do this. So I want to give a huge shout out to Warren Bailey at King Manufacturing for everything that he has done for Waupun hockey. I had to reach out. I decided we were going to try and go on our own, and I just said, first guy I want to talk to is Warren Bailey, because he had said before, if there's something you need, Jeff, reach out and let me know. I asked him, and he said, tell me what you need. As long as it stays underneath this specific dollar amount, and he decided to jump on. You can hear them bringing him out, song, as the backup goalie, I think that was Benton Nagel, decides to do a spread eagle, stepped on a stick coming out of the door. The Waupun Warriors are skating around. So I can't tell, Cam, if it's glitching because of the portable, which I think it was. Part of it is, Dorian, I'm going to have you spread the antenna apart kind of like a bunny ears if you can there, and we'll see if that's going to make a difference, because you may just have to twist it until you can get it to flip. There you go. See if that'll make a difference here with our portable. And you can actually open the door and step on the ice if you feel comfortable doing that. I've done it. I've stood right in front of the officials. That's completely up to you. Here we got the visitors from Icehawks here in Oshkosh. They'll be to the left here. We'll get ready for the starting lineups here. As Scotty Van Galen is back, and he's giving us the typical spiel that you have to have here for the Badgerland Conference, what their expectations are here. Let's see if I can, what happens with our remote here. Got that little stanchion right in the way here, but we still can pick up some of the team as they get ready here. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting team. At 1 defense will be number 9, Brennan Kraft. Number 19, a senior, Evan Pollock. Number 3, Eddie Belak will be one of the forwards. Dayton Brisky will be the other forward. At center will be number 23, Mason Monhen. And in goal will be number 35, Gage Bauer. Great shot there by the portable unit. Unfortunately, I had it on the behind the net, but now we'll get the Waupun Warriors, which is by far the most important thing anyways. Starting at defense, number 4, Chase Beam for the Waupun Warriors. At number 13 is their sophomore, Jacob Kerner. At forward will be number 7, the forward, Colton Bostatnik. At number 15, Jonas Buckles. And at center will be number 20, Hayden Reeder. And in net will be the starting goalie. It's going to be 40, a senior, Blake Coker. Waupun is coached by head coach Nick Tank. We'll step aside here as we get ready for the national anthem as they go through the officials. Listen to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Stream.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here. You can see Blake Coker looking right at us as the team is getting ready behind him. Chase Beam stepping into the picture here as both of these teams are getting ready for some Badgerland Conference hockey play. Let's check over on the Oshkosh side. They're also around there. Senior Gage Bauer getting things ready. I love those cool shots behind there. There's Hayden Reeder. I'm going to double check my instant replay right now. I was pretty sure it wasn't working, and that's because I don't use the auto setting like some of the others do, and I should, but when I jump away from it, it doesn't work. So it should be all set to go now. And again, you can see in the upper right-hand corner some of my sponsors, so I really appreciate that you will visit them and let them know that you saw their ad here on Jeff's live stream so that they can understand that their money is going to good use. Getting ready here to get things rolling. And here's the start. Picked up there by Hayden Reeder for the Waupun Warriors. Takes it down by the King Manufacturing logo behind the net. Ridden off the play there by number 19, Evan Pollock. Taken away, Oshkosh goes in the zone. They've got numbers. Odd man rush right off the bat on the attack. Shot, save, rebound left wide open in front. And the goal is scored by Oshkosh at 16:37. If you want to push some buttons, you push away. Wow. Taken off, getting the rebound was Eddie Belak at 16:37. Odd man rush right away. And I think it was 15 that's got the pass off pad. Brisky with the assist. That's number 15. So 3 from 15 at 16:37. If you hear Scotty in the background, he likes to give elapsed time. I use clock running time. And that time it hurt. The defense got caught pinching, and they paid the price. Coker left a juicy rebound, hit the pad, and ricocheted right into the mid slot. Picked up there by Eddie Belak, crashing the net. This is not the start that Coach Tank would have wanted. Give a team like Oshkosh that, again, every Badgerland Conference team we've talked about, they fight till the end, regardless of what the score is. And if you give them any life whatsoever, it doesn't matter which team, gives them some life, they will take advantage. Trying to get it back out. Nice hold there. Was that Jonas Buckles? No, that was Jacob Kerner. That was Jonas Buckles whipping it down in behind the goal line. Banked off of the boards into the neutral zone, picked up there by Chase Beam. Nice escape move there by Beam. Got the portable right there, coming into the zone. Beam decides to be aggressive, comes in on the attack. I think he had Bauer beat, but just missed the net. Picked up there by Oshkosh. Again, coming with numbers. Good back check there by Hayden Reeder to check in there, and I believe that was Kerner also coming back into the play. Picked up by the figure skating logo by the Oshkosh Icehawks. Waupun trying to get it out of the zone. They'll take and they'll ice that thing down just to get out of trouble. They get the whistle, and Jeff gets to go on his rant about icing. Cameron, that just drives me bonkers. I can't stand it.
Me either.
No consequence at all for just dumping the puck down. Get the whistle.
Now, is that just a high school rule?
That is just a high school rule. The youth, although at the bantam level, my son told me that there is no consequence for icing at the bantam level, but there is at the squirt and at the pee-wee level. And then there is, again, once you get out of high school, well, you could be 16 and start juniors. There is a consequence. You have to stay on the ice. Good action here by our cameras all the way around. Got the portable shot down there. Coming right at you. Trying to get it in the zone was number 17, Hunter Fromholtz. Buckles into the corner. Penalty's going to be called here. I think it might be called a hold. Nope, it's going to be called a hook. Hooking. To figure out what else to get here because I got some glitching on that portable unit, so I don't know why. May have to switch to a different set of transponders, although those are the good ones I think I put in there. Power play opportunity here. Tripping at 13:56. By number 19, Evan Pollock. Power play opportunity. Hayden Reeder splits the defense, then loses an edge with some assistance with a stick, but they're going to say that it was incidental. I'm going to agree with that, but they better call it that way the entire night. I had this conversation with Coach Dwayne Washnick as we talked about the officiating, because he is one of the head officials as well. He wears the orange stripes and officiates for both the Green Bay, the Milwaukee areas associations. Jonas Buckles came crashing through. Knocked down there by number 18, Brock Reeder. Gives it over to his brother Hayden. Hayden coming up the middle. Steps across, fires, blocker save into the boards. That was a great wrist shot that he snapped that baby. But Gage Bauer saw it the whole way. That was a good move there by Jonas Buckles. He just couldn't finish it. And a good reaction there by Gage Bauer. We talked about that some officials like to call it tight, where it's almost too tight for the youth level stuff. Every little ticky-tack thing gets called, and then there's some who've been treating it almost more like juniors in college, where they haven't been calling anything that you typically would see as a penalty. Like that play that we saw where Jonas Buckles split him and had the stick go into his skates. That's technically tripping, but because they're saying that he was trying to play the puck, which really doesn't have anything to do with the rule. If you take and hit the skates and knock him out, it's tripping. And that's killed off here by Oshkosh. Both teams are at full strength. Buckles gets crunched over there by Evan Berger. Shot towards the net. I don't know if Blake saw that one. Went a little bit wide. Looks like we're glitching with that too, so it may not be. It might be my, that's not good. Froze everything up here. I'm trying to see if I can get it back here by doing what I did. It's showing me that the sound is coming through, but not my cameras. So I'm gonna have to do a reboot, folks, and just make sure that you stay with me. See if I can just power this down and power it back up. Stay with the sound and see if that'll still make the call here. I don't think it's going to, though, because it looks like my scoreboard camera is froze. So I think I may have froze the entire video stuff. My apologies. Always stay with us whenever we get these technical glitches here, because it definitely looks like, and they score a goal, and that's going to be Hayden Reeder finding the back of the net at 10:07. It's good work there by the Waupun Warriors getting into the zone, and my apologies again that we missed it on the picture of that later. We're back up and running here. My apologies again for missing that first goal. The assist by Dylan Pribino. Hayden Reeder right down the middle, hammers it and puts it away, just like you would expect him to do. And we're back live here. Oshkosh with it in the neutral zone. To be picked up. See if that makes a difference on our portable unit here too. Hayden Reeder once again cuts to the inside. Buckles, sharp angle, net is off, no goal. Doesn't go in if he doesn't kick that net, so we'll double check that instant replay, and of course I don't have it set up because I had to reboot. But the net was kicked off, as you saw, and you can always go back and double check it, and then Jonas Buckles popped it in off of that angle. I think it was a great call. She was right down on the line like where she's supposed to be. Dorian down low with the face-off. Shot this time again by Buckles. Dorian following the action. Tipped up into the air by the defenseman. Almost put it in his own net. Great work down below. Fighting that one off was Bauer, as he's getting a little bit tentative now as he's sucking himself back into his net, which is going to cause him headaches and open things up. Waupun in the neutral zone. Stepping right in front of the red line and then ripping it down was Brock Reeder. Buckles in the slot, had it kicked away right to Hayden Reeder. That one's into the skates as well. Picked up out front, net gets kicked off one more time. This is one of the problems, though, that does happen here at Waupun. Once the pegs get loose,
keeps happening.
Yeah, it keeps happening. They've got to come back out here. They've got to freeze it. So the coaches looking, or the officials looking for a water bottle. They'll probably squirt a little bit of water right around where the peg goes, but that necessarily, you'll talk to Caleb, yep, they're putting some snow there to try help it out. So the goalie is doing what he can, but of course he doesn't care if it actually stays there because he's happy that it gets kicked off. They're doing the same thing down on the other end here, but they really need to put more water around the rim of the entire net to have it sealed down there or part of the padding, but that typically doesn't happen. Good shot there by Cam zooming in on it. Thank you for checking that out. Face off here by Dorian. Picked that up just a little tight. Shot save there by Gage Bauer. Oshkosh trying to get it out. Nice shot there. Comes right at him. So I had to just restart my switcher, and that fixed our glitching. So it wasn't a hardware issue down there. It was a hardware issue up here. Oshkosh trying to get it broke out. Could not do so. Good escape move there by number 9, Brennan Kraft. Cross ice pass kicked forward by Eddie Belak, the goal scorer for Oshkosh. Chasing after Jacob Kerner. Kerner going to try and take it himself and gets stopped. And we've got a whistle. I didn't see, was there a penalty? I didn't see what the issue was here. Let's double check and see if the instant replay is working. Must have been offsides. As far as I can tell, I got to reset the time on my instant replay too. Just remind me on the next whistle to try and do that.
Yep.
Back to live action. In the neutral zone, Hayden Reeder drops it back to his defense to Dylan Pribino, who gave him the assist for the goal for Waupun. Coming through the neutral zone. Reeder, Brock Reeder this time, drills one from the blue line. Drops it in, and then it's going to go up into the netting. We'll get the replay on that, and then I'll see if I can change and extend my time. For hockey, I usually like to extend my replay time to about 15 seconds, somewhere in there. And for basketball, they need a new puck. Came back into play, but if they're smart, they're going to change out anyways to get the new colder one. Nope, they say stay with the warm one. Okay. Face-off down right in front of the portable. Gage Bauer reaches out, grabs a hold of it, and a great shot there by Dorian to zoom in there and pick up that. Boy, they went quick. Which is okay. I guess I'll have to change it, back it off to about 13 seconds, maybe 12. For the replay. Jonas Buckles in the neutral zone, has it taken away, it stays with it, crosses the blue line, and he fires, tries to get the ricochet off of the boards and try and beat them there. So I've not ever, unless you know, Cameron, unless you know that you are faster than your absolute opponent and you know that you're going to get into the zone faster than they are, I just have never been a fan of the dump from the blue line. It has always driven me bonkers. It always seems to be a turnover. Unless you happen to get a nice ricochet that comes shooting back out or something like that, but otherwise.
Not a high percentage shot.
It is not a high percentage shot. And any goalie that gives that up without a tip should probably consider changing positions. Now, I say that, and we will see one tonight on SportsCenter for the pros. One of the defensemen will rip a wrister from the blue line and get it past the goalie. And then the people are going to say you don't know what you're talking about. And I agree with them. I don't know what I'm talking about anyways. So I just give my opinions, and I like to stick with it. I rarely change it. That was Camden Flagner winning it. Fires. There's one off of the toe. Now that was different. That's through traffic. That's junk. You had people already in the zone. It's when they're coming into the zone and that they cross the blue line and they dump it in that I have a problem. Now that should have been a trip right there, but they're saying because he was playing the puck, so they stayed consistent at least so far with it, but it still is a trip officially by the rules. Squirts out, stepping up, taking a shot wide. See, Gage Bauer is tucked back in his net. He is too conservative right now, and that opens up a whole bunch of the net part. Breaking it out, Oshkosh coming into the zone. Coming off the bench was Hayden Reeder to stop the attack. Good cross-ice pass right on the stick. Here comes Jonas Buckles walking in, makes the deke, and he misses it. Loses it on the toe drag. He had it wide open. He had him beat. He just lost it. Back in the neutral zone, the Waupun Warriors trying to reset 4:46, blocker save into the corner. Battling right down in front of Dorian. Trying to pick it up. Moves in, takes the shot. Pad, save bad. Ricochet comes back out front. Poor rebound control. Lively pads by both of these goalies. Reeder holds it at the blue line. I thought he lost it. Coming across, but that was just his stick. Centered it into the slot area, nobody home. Jonas Buckles now on the back side, and that'll be tapped clear into the neutral zone. You may want to zoom out just a hair, Cam. It'll make it a little bit easier to follow the action. I know that's pretty good right there. I'd like to have about one shot of just barely inside the blue line. And if you want to go tighter, that's completely up to you. It's just
makes
tough.
it easier to keep up with. Yep.
It is. And a lot of people like to see, that are hockey people, they like to see how the play all develops.
Oh, yes.
And I've just learned the hard way when I was doing this stuff all by myself, which I'm so thankful I don't have to do that anymore, and I can only do that because I've got great sponsors. So again, you can see up there this sponsor, WIT Services, Construction and Roofing. Kevin Colleen, the head coach over there at Springs. Loves so much of what we do that he said that got to get the sponsorship rolling. So I appreciate that. We got somebody from St. Mary's Springs. Well, let's put it this way. The coach who said, we value the product that you produce for us. So what I've found out, Cam, there's been so many games that we've been asked to cover and so many teams that we've had to create a priority list. So here's what my priority list looks like. So Waupun Hockey, they're fortunate enough, they're on the top. But right next to that is CWC is right there, because almost all the sponsors I have some connection to CWC, and I greatly appreciate what they've done. And then it's Oakfield. I've got several sponsors over there. Now, Waupun Hockey is getting away with not having the sponsors here that are really, except for King Manufacturing. And again, I have to take that strongly into consideration because I don't do this without him, but I don't have all of these people that have got their boards up here. I'm glad that they're donating here, but I don't have any of them jumping on board and saying, Jeff, we believe in the product you produce. We'd love to support you as well. And the same thing with Fond du Lac Hockey. I don't have them on board either, just their booster club, which I give a significant discount to Booster Club because I think that they're also there to promote their sport and make a difference for the kids. Oh, good save there by Blake Coker. That was tough as tough. And it only happens because Blake Coker is out of the paint at the top of the crease, challenging and cutting down the angle. What a great job there by Blake Coker on that tip shot out in front of his net. Oshkosh with a little bit of sustained time here, and another good play there by the senior. Blake Coker with the stick. 2:24 coming towards the end of the first period. It's tied at 1 here from the Waupun Community Center. Trying to clear it out, bad pass, and it's going to stay in the zone. Shot towards Bauer, takes a bounce. I believe that was Cameron Krentz, it was. Chipped up against the board. Oshkosh grabs possession. That's going to be Evan Berger. Swings it around over to Jake Kohler. Still held in the zone by the Warriors, trying to chip it out, and they do. And it's one on the entire defense. Getting around, though. Good play there by number 4, Jake Kohler. Showing a little bit of speed. Turning it around, coming back the other way was Brock Reeder from his defensive position. And that's a save by Coker, putting it up into the net. And now would be a perfect time to see if I can change that replay time down just a few seconds. Back to live action. Good shot from all the way down on the end of the ice. Coming back. Oshkosh has one defenseman in tight. That's going to be a hand pass. Knocked down, doesn't control it himself, and ends up going forward, and another player from your team touches it, it's a hand pass. Cameron, I know we talked a little bit about this off camera, but CWC exam week this week, so we don't have any students who can help us. Ripon College is also finish up their exam, so I got Dorian joining us here from the college as he really enjoys participating in the live streaming of stuff. But time to take a break.
Oh, yes. Glad the semester is over.
Reeder in the slot. Oh, I just got past. Shot it wide. It was a great attack there by Hayden Reeder. Stepping up, trying to keep it in the zone. Cameron Krentz in the neutral zone, puts it right on the stick of Jonas Buckles. Nice little toe drag there. Snaps that one up over the top of the glove. And Jonas Buckles scores the goal for the Waupun Warriors. Great job there from Cameron Krentz. Gets the pass at 24 seconds remaining in this first period. And that's exactly what Waupun needed right here at the end of the period. And I don't think anybody gave the assist to Krentz. I think it came out of the zone. And we'll see if they talk about any secondary, but I don't think it was. Oshkosh now trailing 2-1 to the Waupun Warriors.
16:36, the first period score number 15, Jonas Buckles. Assistant for 22, Cameron Krentz. Buckles from Krentz at 16.
Got it right. Buckles from Krentz at 24 seconds left on the clock. So for you purists out there, at 16:36, elapsed time. Coker with 3 saves on 4 attempts. Bauer with 6 saves on 8 shots. Good shot there by Mr. Hatcher. Zooming in, picking up the Warriors, heading into their locker room. See what Coach Tank is talking about over there with his assistant coaches. He's got Coach Buckles over there with Coach Adrian Harmson. See what they're going to head into the locker room and have a conversation with as we get ready here for the Zamboni to hit the ice. Good shot there of Coach Tank. We'll step aside and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher and Dorian Phillips here on Jeff's live stream. Waupun up 2-1.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you're looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. You can see the Zamboni with Mr. Pribino, the ice master here. He does a fantastic job of doing the ice, trained by Randy Bentley, did a fantastic job of training him to take care of the ice. And Randy has trained numerous people, and if you talk to anybody around hockey, they will tell you some of the best ice in the state of Wisconsin is right here at the Waupun Community Center. And we take a lot of pride, and this ice takes a lot of beating with the figure skating and with the hockey in here, but they take care of it really well. Rarely, I mean, it looks like you can see the grooves here, but you really don't feel them as much when you're out on the ice. Let's talk about how things turned out here in Waupun at 16:37 on the clock. So let's do that, purists. At 23 seconds into the game, number 3, Eddie Belak takes a pass-off pad from the shot by number 15, Dayton Brisky, and scores an even strength goal. Odd man rush right off the bat as the defensemen were pinching hard for Waupun. They got caught, and Blake Coker on the 2-on-1 makes the save, but left that juicy rebound into this high slot, mid-slot area, and crashing was Belak, and he hammered it right in the back of the net. At 13:56, number 19 for Oshkosh Icehawks, Evan Pollock, takes a trip, gives Waupun their first power play opportunity and their only power play opportunity, and I believe they only got one shot off, maybe 2 at the most, on Gage Bauer, the goalie for Oshkosh, and killed off by the Icehawks. At 10:07, the one that we missed, and my apologies again to you for missing that one. At 10:07, Hayden Reeder, number 20, with the assist going to number 19, Dylan Pribino, scores the first goal for the Waupun Warriors. Even strength goal. Again, Dylan made a great pass coming into at the top of the blue line. Hayden picked it up and was sitting right in the low slot and just put it right past Gage Bauer, the goalie for the Icehawks. And then with 24 seconds remaining on the clock, or at the 16:36 mark, number 15, Jonas Buckles, with a great move, comes over here on the short side, fires one, on the far side, got Gage Bauer to get out of position off his pipe, wide open net. You can see it from our vantage point here. Great pass there by Cameron Krentz, and puts it in the back of the net for the second goal of the period. 2-1 is your score. I don't know, Cameron or Dorian, I will jump on with both of you guys here, so tell me your thoughts of that period.
It's kind of split. I feel like first part of the period, outside of them scoring right out of the gate, I feel like most of the first half of that period, Waupun controlled the puck in their zone a lot better, and then towards the end, Oshkosh seemed to do the same.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. Dorian, you were right down on the ice there with a portable. Talk about what you saw there.
I would agree also. Waupun controlling it there for most of the period, and then I wouldn't say sloppy at the end, but giving Oshkosh some breaks and getting physical with it throughout the whole period, right in that one corner too, specifically. Not afraid to hit each other and get dirty.
That is, first of all, that's typical Waupun hockey. They don't mind being physical, and they always have been. Physicality is one of their hallmarks, but it's also a Badgerland conference. What you see from all of the teams, they like to play some very physical hockey. There's several teams that really focus heavily or more on the skill level, and that would be on Springs, which has paid off for them. But typically the Badgerland conference teams like to play some physical contact hockey. We're going to step aside here. We're going to come back in about 3 minutes, and I'll check that chat. I need to see what you guys are saying. Tell us what you think about it. We shared our points. Tell me who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, who's your favorite players. We'd love to have all of that stuff there, and we'll be back here. Geez, Aaron, we got a team over there doing the Laconia game. I thought Lamira would give them a little bit of a fight. Now, we don't follow for the chasing of the game of the week, but Laconia up over at girls basketball 48-4, and there's still 6 minutes left in the first half. That is something else. We'll step aside here, and we're now down to 2 minutes, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway. Call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here. Again, you can see some of the sponsors that we have there, and a shout out to Hookstra's Market and Greenhouse. If you're looking for a great Christmas gift, you haven't gotten something yet, call or contact Sherry over, contact her through Facebook Messenger. She said that she'll be glad to get a gift certificate for you, so there's a great one to give. It's a fantastic greenhouse, and if you don't know, they have all these, they go to all these farmer markets that are spread around here as well, and the Cook's stand that is here in Waupun is actually Hookstra's. So, yeah, if you're looking for a fantastic gift, that would be a fantastic gift, I think.
I think I know what my wife will be getting. Hope she's not listening.
Well, she can go there and spend all kinds of time looking at all the flower baskets and everything like that. I think that it's fantastic. We used to do that all the time here in Waupun when I was an administrator. That was the gift that we gave to our secretaries during Administrative Professionals Day. Give them a huge Hoekstra's gift certificate because they were both into gardening and into flower beds, and that's going to pop out of play here as we start action. Over on the bench, Dorian picked up the portable. It's heading over there by the ice. I'm going to say, where did the pass come from? And it's center ice is a good call here. That's where it should take place. Yeah, Dorian, I'll bet you're going to want to probably switch ends. If I'm thinking of it correctly, I would think that Waupun will probably have the most possession time here. And you can jump right over that chain just like you did when you went over there and set up the that camera. Rocking the board and hurt bad. Still on the ice in excruciating pain. We're going to step aside right now. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant.
Welcome back here to live action. Sorry I cut off the Katie's Log Cabin ad here, but here comes Oshkosh right back on it. So it was number 19, Evan Pollock. He was able to get back up. He was in pain. Don't know if he just got the wind knocked out of him or if a stick caught him in the leg or exactly what happened. You probably have a better chance of going back and reviewing it to see what happened. But got an icing right here. Faceoff will come back down here, down to the blocker side of Blake Kolker, but I just wanted you to know that he did get back to the bench. I can't tell, it does kind of look like, though, that they're maybe are checking out. Can't really see over here right now. Jonas Buckles in the neutral zone. He gets rubbed off the puck there by number 28, Jackson Schmid. And are they going to call that a penalty, or was it offsides? I think it's an offsides. I think the puck came out and then back in. Just trying to check and see what they were checking over there. But the trainer for Waupun is sitting over on the end of the bench, so it's not. almost makes me think, Cam, that the wind got knocked out of him after that hard hit into the boards.
Good possibility.
Down here with the portable as Dorian switched ends. Trying to feed it back out front. Waupun trying to get something working. Oshkosh trying to clear. Unable to do so. Held in the zone. Bonus Buckles into the high slot, has it. Gets it over to Reeder. Reeder finds the back of the net in the corner, and he scores for the Waupun Warriors. Great work there. And the students section, I don't even know if they saw it because they're not jumping up and down and cheering or anything.
Quiet crowd.
It is a quiet crowd. Great job there by Hayden Reeder to score that goal here in the second period. 15-16 on the clock. The assist to Jonas Buckles. I don't know if there'll be a secondary.
Hit the replay on that one.
See if we got that caught down here on the end. What a hit there. Is that Chase Beam stepping up, but I think they call him for a penalty. Did they? Yep, they put him in the box.
They did.
Head contact.
Ooh.
At 15:08, so it's the first power play opportunity here for Oshkosh. And we talked about it before. They've only executed at a 17% clip. Waupun's penalty kill is at 78%. See what happens here. Last year, they were a short-handed machine. They actually almost wanted to go on the penalty kill. They were scoring so many short-handed goals. Reeder tries to get down there. Bauer plays it to the side. That'll be picked up by number 9, Brennan Kraft. Picked up again by Reeder. Be dropped down low. Bauer can't get to it, and he allows number 15, Dayton Brisky, to go get it. Number 16, my apologies, that's Gavin Poquette. Trying to clear it out as Oshkosh chipped off the board was William Beck. Comes into the neutral zone. They have numbers, but a good job there by number 13, Jacob Kerner, to stop the attack. Out in front, puck is loose, cleared. That time by Jonas Buckles all the way down. Gage Bauer grabs a hold of it, looks, no way to move it up. And 40 seconds remains here on the power play for the Warriors. Cross-ice pass right on the stick of number 15, Dayton Brisky. Shot right into the belly. Good reach down there by Blake Coker to get down on top of it. Good zoom-in shot. After he controlled it, bounced out of the belly, gets the trapper down on top of it. Shot quickly there, and a good job again being squared up by Blake Coker. That's going to be rimmed all the way down. 20 seconds remaining. We'll see if Oshkosh can get something set up. Bauer tries to play it. It's going to be picked up there by number 28, Jackson Schmid. He's going to dump it all the way down, and it's an icing at 9 seconds. Now this has a consequence because you would really like to have the faceoff in your zone with 9 seconds left on the power play. Because if Waupun can win this, they can back it all the way out and they can take control and kill that penalty.
Possibly not a smart move there.
No, that icing probably was a huge mistake. Taken away, shot quickly. Hayden Reeder pushes it forward on the attack. Controlled there by Gage Bauer. Back to live action. Dorian's down low, has a shot, good save there. That's going to bank off of the pads into the corner, and the penalty is killed off by the Warriors. Beam back out on the ice. Cross ice pass into the neutral zone. Trying to get it past Kerner. Jacob recovers. That'll be dropped down low. Offsides, they tag up and they're back into it. Postotnik into the neutral zone. Good control of the puck there off of Jonas Buckles. Oshkosh takes possession once again. Drops it into the zone. Jacob Kerner's going to pick it up. He's going to clear. That should be icing. And it is. And the faceoff will come back down to Blake Holker's trapper side this time. Blake is considered to be a regular goalie. Has nothing to do with the fibers. Just catches with the trapper side on the left hand. So that's considered to be a regular goalie, and you think, well, he's got the stick and the blocker, then he would be a right goalie, but it's not. A right goalie. So you have regular and you have right. And the right is they switch, the trapper goes on the left-hand side. Off of the stick this time of Cameron Krentz. Krentz tried to center it over to Camden Flagner. Fromholtz had it in the neutral zone. In the slot, gets bumped off the puck. Oshkosh coming back the other way. Good aggressive stick there by Brock Reeder, but held in by Oshkosh. Reeder tries to clear it out, comes off of the hands of Cameron Krentz. And shot and a save there. Nobody following with Hunter Fromholtz. If they crashed the slot with him, they would have picked up a nice juicy rebound. Hayden Reeder's gonna grab a hold of the puck. He's gonna skate with it, makes a couple of moves down below. Dorian's got the shot right down in the corner. Picked up there, centered it. Is that Postotnik? It was. Shot, puck was loose. Reeder scores again on the puck squirting free. Hayden Reeder with the hat trick. Got to see it right there. Perfect camera shot there by Dorian.
Right in on the action.
11-15. Number 20. I didn't see who gave him the assist. I'll have to wait to get that one, man. Beam on the assist. So I know that Hayden's got the hat trick. Unfortunately, we just interviewed him on Saturday, so he's out of the running for an interview tonight. So when you're thinking about that, putting stuff into the chat, which I haven't seen anything, you need to get some stuff in there, folks. You got to talk about a hat trick. You got to say that you're cheering for Hayden Reeder. He's your favorite Warrior. But anyways, you got to let me know who else we have a chat with. I got Jonas Buckles with 2 points. I didn't have a conversation with Jonas. We spoke with Dylan Pribino. We spoke with Chase Beam, so they're out. Good pass there on the stick. Walking in, taking the shot at Gage Bauer. No, it sneaks through the 5-hole. And a great goal there by number 16, Camden Flagner. And again, I didn't see who the assist came up there to him. I was chatting away. (10-12). That's not very sportsmanlike. Timeout's going to be taken here by Stephanie Brunkhorst and the Oshkosh Icehawks. And we'll take it with them here for this 1 minute. You listen to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher and Dorian Phillips here at the Waupun Community Center.
Life is better at the cabin.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Coach Brunkhorst still trying to coach up her Icehawks. Waupun Warriors on the ice, they're ready. We're waiting for the horn to say that the timeout's over, but I guess we're not going to get one. Face-off there is a good job by Dorian, trying to get the students section all riled up. They responded a little bit. Coming back with it is Postotnik. He's going to take a shot. Bauer reaches out, snags that one out of the air, and gets the save. Down 5-1. Waupun Warriors taking control here in this Badgerland Conference contest. Working it around. The one thing I'd like to see though, Cam, and you'll have to tell me what your thoughts are, but I really don't see a lot of passing. Waupun is trying to do it themselves, and now especially with a 4-goal lead, why not work on your passing? Move the puck, move the people.
Perfect time to do it. No, I mean, nothing wrong. You've got the shooters that can go in and do that on their own, but how much more productive and how much faster can you score with a crisp passing game?
Moving the goalie around, forcing the defense to have to come to you. Taking away passing lanes opens up a whole new offense. Hunter Fromholtz, they've got an odd man rush coming right here. Fromholtz shot. Oh, he should have passed that one across. That's what I was talking about right there. And that's been a bugaboo of Waupun's for a while. That to get too locked into trying to score instead of moving it. You have an odd man rush. You move it one time to your D partner or to your partner on the rush, and you move another one. You've got the whole net wide open. And I'm not saying that the defenseman didn't play that very well for Oshkosh, but that's the one thing I would really like to see, and I've said it ever since I've broadcasted. I'd like to see the Waupun teams is be able to move the puck, look to pass it around, look for more assists. And I'm going to say that, and everybody has had an assist tonight, but if you watch, those assists came way back in the play. Jacob Kern is going to pick it up there after Blake Coker came out of the net to play it. That's the one thing that Blake has been working on, improving his play as the goalie. It's going to go under the stick of number 6, Parker Zickert. Right on the stick of Alex Fisher. It's going to go around the boards. Fisher in there trying to battle. Student section likes to see that. I'm not sure what that's about. Yes, he is the smallest player on the ice, definitely, but maybe that's what it is. They like to see the effort. Back into the neutral zone. Gives a chance for teams to, for at least for Waupun to practice. Got that switcher issue again. That's driving me bonkers already. So we'll end up having to disconnect again here. I'm not sure why it seems to be overheating with the cord or whatever happens to be going on, but always stay with us. Reeder walks in, saved by Gage Bauer, and he's going to get on top of it, and that's the perfect time for me to unplug this and re-plug it in. And we'll reset itself. I know it does not like it. I can see it screaming at me already on the sound. Where's your picture? So we'll get this thing plugged back in and see if that makes a difference. At least it rebooted right away, and it looks like it did. We'll shoot down there with Dorian's camera down on the corner. Coming back into the neutral zone. Slamming on the brakes. Taking a hard hit. It's Jacob Kerner. Shot by Oshkosh. Trying to get themselves back into this. It's going to be very difficult to win the period, but as other conversations that we've had as part of our broadcast here, we've talked about previously about how important it is when you are trailing, start to make some little goals and make some little achievements here. So at the 6-minute mark here, let's see if we can win a shift. Get more zone time on the offensive side than what Waupun is able to get. If that's what you're thinking if you're an Icehawks fan, that'll help you get back into this contest. If you look at it like you're a 4-goal differential, that just seems like it's too much to overcome. Some good ice time again here for several players. Out there's number 12, Ben Bradley, on this line. And number 11, Wyatt Wallstra. Picked up there Chase Beam, wearing the captain C as a junior. He's going to ice it because he noticed that his players were tired. They'd been out there for a while, so the rule says I can do it, so let's do it. And they did. Faceoff comes back down here to the trapper side, or sorry, to the blocker side of Blake Coker. It's Hayden Reeder out there with Postotnik and Jonas Buckles coming right back on the rush. Dorian's got the camera shot as it comes right to him. He drops to the slot. There was some puck movement, and they had a chance. What a difference that makes, how much that opened everything up, right?
Just like that.
So why aren't we doing it all the time? Some defensive work here by Hayden Hoekstra. Shot, that's going to go wide of the net. Blake Coker did a nice job of sliding out, coming out to the paint. That'll rip around. Banked off of the board there by Dylan Pribino, one of the starting defensemen. Oshkosh trying to center it. They do. Coker with a good active stick. Polk checks it away. Pops up. Grabbed there by Jonas Buckles in the neutral zone. Battling up against the boards. Hayden Reeder is going to pick it up. He's going to come into the zone. Oshkosh takes possession. Rims it around. Chase Beam flicks it over, cross ice pass right off of the stick of number 12, Ben Bradley. Shot, that pops up into the air. Puck is loose on the backside as Fisher. Taken away, wraparound chance. Beam off of the pipe. They're gonna say goal. I did not see it go in. Did you see it go in?
It looked like it hit the, looked like it went the pole and down and in to me. Maybe not, kind of hard to tell off the replay.
Boy, I couldn't see it either, but the official's right there, so we have no doubt, reason to question him. 4:32. I thought it rung out the pipe and then bounced, like you said, straight down. I have to wait to get from Scotty because I didn't kick up that assist from.
Second period. Scorer number 4, Chase Beam. Assistant number 2, Alex Fisher.
Alex Fisher with the assist. And Ben Bradley with the assist as well. So first points, I'm assuming, for those varsity players. I could be wrong. I must have missed an icing. I'm guessing that's why it's coming back down. Camden Flagner is going to be in at the center. Oshkosh trying to get some offensive zone time here. So I'll have to wait to hear from Scotty about who that assist right in front of Coker. Boy, that was dangerous. All right, well, I didn't notice that message before from Peyton. I don't know if he ever got there. Chase Beam's going to grab a hold of it. Good save there, wide open off of just sliding out of position. Oshkosh came back on the attack. Into the feet. Chipped free. Picked up there by Postotnik. He's going to come in on the attack. He'll shoot from the dot. And an easy save instead of trying to move it. Take a shot. 3:19. I'm sure Caleb is out there watching this along with us, and he would definitely know what I'm talking about because you watch St. Mary Springs. We've called them a couple of times. Watch them move that puck. And it just opens so much more up on the attack. Comes into the neutral zone, trying to get it was number 10, Jacob Hopp. Reeder comes back and recovers and helps him out. Into the slot, blocker save. That one's juicy again, but it's going to be cleared by Postotnik. Hustling after it is going to be Jonas Buckles. He's going to take a shot right into the belly of Gage Bauer. And Bauer's going to get the save, and we got the camera shot down there by Dorian. .242 and counting. Here in the second period, one more goal and we have running time. They're gonna have to kick out, they should have kicked out the center for Oshkosh. That was bad on their part because they delayed their change. Maybe they felt like it didn't matter, but that does matter because you gotta still follow the rules. Stepping up on that one was Dylan Pribino. That gets sent into the netting. 2:26. Flagner in at center. Banks it off of the board. Camden Flagner battling in there trying to get the puck. Just like that, I mean, this was a close contest after one. It's only a 2-1. Shot there by Flagner as the puck came squirting out to him. And a good save there by Gage Bauer.
Definitely been a tale of two periods.
It has. Just unbelievable here. Once again, Oshkosh comes late, and they let them get away with that late change. Chipped up against the board. Oshkosh this time has some numbers. Good puck movement there just outside of the reach as Kohler tried to get it over to Evan Berger. And it's held in the zone for Oshkosh off of the blocker of Blake Kolker. Jonas Buckles with it, skates up the ice. Crosses the blue line, tries to get a pass, and instead wide open was Hayden Reeder. Jonas tries to take it in himself. Has it knocked off his stick. Held in there by Hayden Reeder still. Shot off of the pad. Waupun buzzing around here trying to get that 6th goal lead. Held in, nope, off of the stick of Pribino. I believe that's who that is. Jersey's tucked in, no, that was Brock Reeder. Kohler tries to take on tries to take on Hayden Reeder. That is a mistake. Hayden Reeder is also a football player. All of a sudden, he's just flying around out there. Jake Kohler trying to hit people. Good hustle play there by number 6, Parker Zickert. Comes out to Beam. He snaps a wrister. Misses. Counting down to 18 seconds. On the backside, it had chance. There was Ben Bradley as that one was ripped into position. That's going to go out of play. Almost caught the camera on the ricochet. That would have been something.
First camera lost to a puck.
Yeah. How'd that happen? The goal cam got hammered.
I think somebody has alerted the coaching staff on the broadcast, and they've definitely increased their passing a lot more touches getting around here in the last few minutes.
That's good to see. 7 seconds remain here in the period. Shot, that's going to rip wide by Brock Reeder. Going after, it's going to be Chase Beam. He'll just eat it, and that'll do it here for the second period as the Waupun Warriors are up 6-1. And we'll come back and we'll talk about how that has happened after we hear from our sponsors. We're going to check into that chat.
2-period total 19. Waupun's Blake Coker, 8. 2-period total 11.
And then we'll step aside. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream as I'm going to try and pick up that assist as Scotty will send me a picture of it. We'll be back.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
At a ball game.
Welcome back here to, I don't think that came on there, hopefully.
I hope not.
Welcome back here to the community center. Just talking about the action that was taking place out on the ice. The Waupun Warriors, their offense kicked into high gear in that period at the 15-16 mark. So there's only one penalty that took place, and it was after this goal that it was called. But at the 15-16 mark, Hayden Reeder, with the assist, by Jonas Buckles, gets the third goal for the Waupun Warriors. Then there was a head contact penalty taken by Chase Beam at the 15:08 mark, and they kill off that penalty. At 11:15, the Waupun Warriors come back again. Hayden Reeder one more time with the assist to number 4, Chase Beam. At the 10-12 mark, number 16, Camden Flagner with the assist to Jonas Buckles and to number 22, Cameron Krentz. And then at the 4:32 mark, Chase Beam scores his goal with the assist to Alex Fisher and the secondary to Ben Bradley. So you're going to see all of these assists are going to pop up here. And what you're going to say, if you want the red. There we go. Go ahead. You want the, you're going to see all these assists here, and you're going to say, Jeff, what are you talking about? They've got to pass the puck. They got to pass the puck. Almost all of these assists are coming back inside the neutral zone or just inside the blue line. So there's not really been a lot of good puck movement, I didn't think, for those goals that were scored. Now, I did talk about, Cameron, you mentioned that it seemed like towards the end of the half they were doing towards the end of the second period, that they were moving the puck much better. I would agree with you. I still think that they have room for improvement because I still saw a lot of snap wrist shots.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those
taking place. And yeah, we don't want slap shots because they're so hard to control, and it's not necessary if you move the goalie and you can find openings and snap shots up into the corner of the net. But yeah, the Waupun Warriors have taken control here in the second period. Thoughts at all, gentlemen?
I think that could attribute for a lot of those quick shots when the goals start coming that easy. I mean, it's hard to not want to keep firing them away.
I would agree with you, trying to get your name on the paper. I don't know what you were seeing out there, Dorian. Let's see what's happening here. Okay.
Bring it down quick. And easy goals, it's really easy to just fire away, like Cameron said. But definitely at the end, you could see the puck movement getting a little bit better. And yeah.
Seeing, I believe it was Kohler and maybe a few others for Oshkosh getting a little
chippy,
a little frustrated, as you would imagine in a game like this. Just I hope the referees will keep that in consideration and keep an eye on that. Not something you want to get out of hand in an already physical game by nature, an even more physical game by nature of Waupun and Badgerland Conference,
right,
in and of itself.
Right, because we don't want to see any injuries taking place out there, and it is a frustration thing, and I can't imagine. I know that Oshkosh is not. They're a very proud organization as well, and they're just not competing at the level that they would like to be able to compete at. We're going to step aside here probably for about the full 4 minutes here, see if we can get through all of our sponsors. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream, along with Dorian Phillips and Cameron Hatcher. We'll be back.
In past, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances. and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. SAMS also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for SAMS well drilling. We at SAMS are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. SAMS well drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. 11 seconds remains here in the intermission. Waiting for, again, a little bit of the ice to set up, but not bad here, Cam. I don't know if you've seen several other ice rinks, but this is one of the things. They get 12 minutes of time. That's what they're supposed to have at the intermission. And typical areas where it doesn't set up very well is usually back behind the net because they dump a little bit more water because that crease has typically always been an issue. And when they get this new floor put in here and they get the new the cooling lines and everything put in here with the glycol, I think it's going to be even better, right? But typically they're waiting for, they don't have to wait for the ice to set up here in Waupun because they do such a nice job of, first of all, putting it out there, making sure that it's not too thick with the water. Oshkosh is coming out here a little bit later than after the horn.
At least they're consistent with moving a little late.
Yes, they are. But when you take a look at their numbers, I mean, they're hurting for players out on the bench.
Right.
You can see Gage Bauer warming up. We'll switch over and see if Blake Kolker is going to come into net. He's also going to warm up a little bit, and we're going to be ready back here for some live action. Picked up there, one by Oshkosh right off the bat. And Waupun Warriors' first line becomes super aggressive. Ooh, stepping on the puck, had a chance again was Belak to try and break away, as he did right away at the very beginning of the first period. Trying to chip it out. Here comes Waupun with numbers. Odd man rush coming in here. Buckles right in front. Good pass there. Who fed that back to him? Jacob Kerner, the defenseman. Great work there. Jonas just couldn't finish. That was good passing there, Cameron.
Very good.
Still would have liked to see him move it earlier as soon as he got into the zone. Reeder snaps that one. It's going to be offsides by Jonas. He came in a little bit too quick. Hayden was also playing with it at the blue line. Mistake number one that you never do as a forward, because you never know where your other people are coming from behind. And when you play with a puck at the blue line, you are going to get an offsides call. Coming back the other way is Oshkosh. Winning that one was William Beck. Gets rubbed off of it pretty quickly by Brock Reeder. Dylan Pribino tries to swing it to his D partner who had lost an edge. Shot wide of the net, but Blake Coker was so far out at the top of the crease, there was no angle there to even take. And I love seeing that, and that's the way Caleb had to play. He didn't have a choice. It wasn't super big in net. That one, good job there by Blake. Close the 5-hole, snap it with a stick. As Oshkosh came out here on fire to try and cut that goal, that differential. It'll be popped up into the air. Hustling after it is Jackson Schmid. And Hunter Fromholtz was chasing. Picked up there by Jake Kohler. Snaps it into the neutral zone. Oshkosh coming back, moving the puck. Into the high slot, takes a look, shot. That's going to go off of the body of Blake Coker into the corner. Alex Fisher trying to skate it up for Waupun. Moves it to nobody. And that'll be an icing over to Wyatt Wallstra, was out wide. We'll have an icing. Coach Tank taking the opportunity to do some coaching there with the younger players. 14:37. Oshkosh snaps that one into a whole bunch of shin pads. That's going to bank free. Putting the hammer down. Jonas Buckles trying to get there first, followed up by Postotnik. Save. Good job there by Bauer to stay in control of that puck. Postotnik following. If Jonas intentionally dropped it, that would have been a great play, but I think he lost it off of the stick. Held in there by Hayden Reeder. He's going to walk in. That's going to be wide. Hustling over to hold it was number 10, Jacob Hopp. Reeder comes across, shot wide. Hopp is going to hold it in, bank it off of the board. Jonas Buckles, good tip there by Reeder, but a better play there by the goalie, Gage Bauer. Oshkosh trying to get it out. Good stick check there by Jonas Buckles. Oshkosh gets a hold of it, gets it into the neutral zone, looks, moved the puck around, but couldn't get it out. Drop back in there. Bauer goes to play it. Taken away by Hayden Reeder. That's going to squirt free. Reeder's going to hustle after it. He's going to grab a hold of it again for the Warriors. He's going to skate it up all the way. Drops it down to the goal line, then heads for a change. Jonas Buckles goes in on the forecheck. Held in there by Hayden Hoekstra. Buckles grabs a hold of it. Has it taken away from him by Evan Berger into the neutral zone behind the red line, and that's going to be an icing at 12:56. Waupun had all kinds of pressure there. They're trying to score. Get it to a running clock. Parker Zickert on the faceoff. It's going to be wrapped around Dylan Pribino, pinching hard to hold it in. It's coming back as Ben Bradley. Bradley with a little bit of a welcome to Waupun hit on William Beck. Out front, good job there getting on top of it. As Blake Coker didn't like the action that he was seeing in front of him, decides to get the freeze. .12:29 still left here in the third period. Krentz chips it around into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Oshkosh now, skating with it into the zone. Tried to get it through Chase Beam. Beam did a good job defensively to stop the attack. Bouncing puck like a basketball almost. You don't see that a lot. Good stick-to-stick pass. That's going to be touched by Fromholtz. They're going to say he was still behind the red line. And that'll be a two-line pass, and that's an icing. And we'll have a face-off coming all the way back down to the Trapper side, I believe. Yep, of Blake Coker. Oshkosh trying to hold it in the zone. Kick there by Jonas Buckles. Grabs a hold of it, centers it. Tried to finish it was Postotnik. Good job there by Jonas. Chase Beam in the play. Jonas calling for it on the backside. Tries to sneak it through. And a great play by Gage Bauer. Wow, what a stop. Glitching again. I have to either get a new cord or I got to find out what's going on with this switcher. It's driving me bonkers. Back here to live action. Maybe it's tired like I am. It's worked too much.
It's got to be it.
Buckles cuts to the slot, drops it to Hayden Reeder on the backside. Reeder tries to pound it through. Bauer wasn't there. Buckles calling for it in the slot, waiting for it. Trying to get the tip was Dylan Primino. Couldn't get it. That'll be cleared, and there's your problem. You're in trouble. Ice it. And a clear for Oshkosh. And you stop any momentum of going on. So again, I feel it's been 2 minutes, and I think we've had 5 whistles. It just drags out the play. But it's part of the game, I guess. Parker Zickert wins it forward. Battling hard there, pulling it out as Buckles. Pitchforks the backhand side. Was that Buckles? No, that isn't. That's number 11, Wyatt Wallstra. Good job there by Wallstra. Shot all across the crease. That was number 12, Ben Bradley again. Stopped there by the official. Thank you very much. Jacob Kerner grabs a hold of it for Waupun. Jacob Hopp rips it up. Gets it into the zone as Parker Zickert. He shoots immediately. Save by Bauer. Kerner dribbles one towards the goalie. Zickert in on the forecheck, battling against 2 Icehawks, and they come out with it. Right on the stick, picked up by Jacob Hopp. And Jacob Kerner, the other defenseman, hustling in to help is Wyatt Wallstra. Held in by Oshkosh, tried to get it across. Right out front with that pass. Once again, shot, blocker, trap save there by Coker. Controls the rebounds really well and gets the whistle. At 9:19. Not quite halfway through the period. Good shot there by Dorian from the other end. Moving the puck around. Warriors trying to clear it. Hunter Fromholtz with it, gets into the neutral zone. It's a little bit of a rub, bumps off of the stick, and it's going to be picked up there by Cameron Krentz. Spinorama tried to work it back into the slot, couldn't get it. Flagner is moving it around. Fromholtz down to Flagner. Rims it around the back dasher boards. Picked up, trying to clear it was Oshkosh, but a good hold as Chase Beam steps up and holds it in the zone. That takes a ricochet off of the boards. Oshkosh coming back. Good play there by number 14 for the Warriors, Hayden Hoekstra. Beam with it on his stick. He'll dance. He's going to take it in end to end. Shoots that wide. He'll follow his own forecheck. Misses. And it squirts out. Held there by Bradley. No. Odd man rush coming right here. One on. Makes the move. Good job there by Blake Coker to hold as long as he could. Nothing left wide open at the top of the net, but there's no way you're pulling that. Great play there. The only shot he had was off of the pipe. Smart play by the goalie for Waupun, Blake Coker. 7:52. That's one of those, again, Cameron, where the defensemen pinch and they hurt themselves. They left another breakaway wide open. Beam is going to go into the box for a slash. I didn't even see that penalty.
Happened so quick.
7:52, yeah. We'll have a face-off coming all the way down. Which it should have been anyways if the penalty was down here. I don't understand what, maybe that's what the issue was. No, it should have been down there, my apologies. So Hayden Reeder now operating. After putting 4 goals in the second period, Waupun has yet to get one past. Good hustle and good work there by Hayden Reeder. Walks in, short side, no sir. Closed the door there by Gage Bauer. Tried to get it out this time to Buckles. The stick was in the way. Brock Reeder swings it over D to D, back over to Buckles. Good puck movement. Back over to Pribino, not much on it, and a good read by Oshkosh, Jake Kohler. Jonas Buckles, hounded there by Kohler. Rips that all the way down. That'll be played by Bauer. Tried to play it. Jonas goes in on the forecheck. Pribino. Shot, that's going to go off of the blocker side of Blake Coker. And again, Blake is out challenging so far, which is what he needs to do. You got to stay out of the paint. He's cutting down any angles, and that typically would be a shoulder save, but he was able to reach up there and get it with the blocker because he had all the angles taken care of. Face-off. And finally, Oshkosh is getting something set up for their power play. That's going to knock down in front. It was a good setup there by Oshkosh. Just couldn't execute. Fromholtz getting some pressure on the puck. Again, I believe this is, to me, is one of the things that you have to do in high school level on your penalty kill. You have to put pressure on the puck. Good job there by Cameron Krentz. And both teams are at full strength. Waupun Warriors kill off another penalty. 2 for 2 tonight. Unfortunately, both of them are on chase. It's going to be ripped all the way down for an icing so that Oshkosh can change because they're tired. After chasing the puck around and setting up their power play. We'll have a shot right down there by Dorian. Here on the faceoff. Won by Oshkosh, but picked up by the Warriors. Trying to work something around. Hayden Reeder changes directions. Boy, look how deep Chase Beam is pinched. Even Jacob Kerner, they're all the way at the top of the circles. Coming back the other way. Five minutes and counting. Postotnik has Buckles. Postotnik snaps one right into the glove. Jonas is right in this time. I'm going to tell you, he's calling for it. He says, look it, I'm wide open on the back door. He was following you past the puck, and we bury it, and we get running time. And I'm not going to disagree with him. I thought that it was there too. I thought it was exactly what he was needed. He was waiting to one time it, had the stick up in the air.
See the hole from here.
Stay with us here as we get ready to interview players on the ice. Jonas Buckles will be one of them we're going to have a conversation with. Probably talk to Cameron Krentz. He's got 2 points on the night. Maybe we'll have a conversation with Blake Coker as well. We haven't talked to Blake yet this season, so we'll talk to Blake as well. That'll be our 3 players, unless you got something different that you put in the chat. We'll check it out. Mr. Hockey, yay, okay. Not we're sure what that's coming from, but good job there by Aaron posting some results. Hustling and bringing it in was Brock Reeder. Trying to clear is Jake Kohler. Got it out into the neutral zone. Jonas tried to backhand pass, misplayed it. Tried to get it over to Chase Beam. Beam now has it. He looks, hits it right on the stick of number 6, Parker Zickert. And Beam went in on the attack. Pinching hard was Kerner to hold it against the wall. Right into the slot. Chase Beam way down low, coming back this way. Relying on number 12, Ben Bradley, to play defense. And a good play over there by Ben Bradley to stop the attack of number 15, Dayton Brisky. .255 and counting. Oshkosh coming back into the zone. Not coming back on the score. I mean, I'm thinking they wish they were, but another huge loss to a Badgerland Conference opponent for Oshkosh, losing by multiple goals. Hunter Fromholtz pitchforks it down low for the Warriors. Good forecheck pressure there by Camden Flagner. Pribino tried to dump it low, hit it into the skates of one of the Icehawks. Squirts free. Playing around here at the blue line. Pribino grabs it, pulls it in. 2 minutes, backhand feed, nobody there. Ripping that around, Blake Coker's gonna stop it for his defense. That's Brock Reeder. Trying to get it out in the neutral zone, he does. Coming down to 144. So Cameron, you'll have to do a little bit of producing action here for us as soon as I head down to the ice.
Absolutely.
Beam, what a play there by Bauer. Oh, and it's gonna squirt through, and Chase Beam will get the goal at 1:31. As Bauer played it, it popped up straight up into the air. Excuse me. And he just stayed with it, got a hold of it, and it snuck through the 5-hole. I'm going to have to find my...
Great job sticking with it, following that rebound. Get the putback. Great goal.
Running clock now. All right, I'm going to head down. If I go back to the live camera main first, there we go. Offside, but they finally have the running clock. Let me test these microphones quick.
Just in the nick of time here. Wait till the last minute and a half. No big deal.
There, but this one's working. This one's working.
Now, I apologize for the silence. I'm trying to keep up with it with the camera, and I am not much of a hockey guy. Waupun wins it 7-1, our final score. We'll step away and be back with some on-the-ice interviews.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner. Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center. Are you trying to see my nose hairs? Because you can. Joining me now here is Jonas Buckles here in the postgame show. Jonas, just talk to me a little bit about how this contest was going here. I mean, it was 2-1 after one. So just talk to me a little bit about how things changed in the second.
We came out a little rough in the first, gave up a goal right away. Weren't expecting that, but I would say after that we brought it back to 2-1 in the first period. After that, second period, we scored quite a few goals. I would say fought back.
Yeah, you did a nice job there. I believe you had a goal there in that first period. I also have you down for an assist, but I thought that you were doing a nice job of actually trying to move the puck and calling for the puck there, but just didn't seem like it was executing there. Just talk a little bit about the offense.
We've been struggling in the first period, especially. That's really been our struggle this year. I think we only have 6 goals in the first period, double digits in the other 2. But I would say, yeah, we've been struggling a little bit once we get into the zone. But overall, I would say we've been doing better since the beginning of the season.
Well, congratulations on the big victory here, a Badgerland first conference win. It's got to feel good against Oshkosh, which is a much bigger program.
Oh yeah, I think we're the only Division II team in our conference right now. It feels great.
Congratulations, Jonas Buckles joining me here on the post-game show.
Thank you.
You bet. Cameron Krentz.
Yes.
Thanks for joining me here on the post-game show.
No problem.
Good night tonight here, especially on the assist side. So he's telling you to put the microphone closer. You almost got to eat it. There you go. So talk to me about a little bit on the offensive side there. I've seen you battling hard and working hard out there, and tonight you got the 2 assists. So just talk a little bit about the offense.
Well, I don't know. First one I saw Jonas wide open, so I fed it to his stick, and he put that one in the net. And on the second one, I got it from Jonas, and I put it on Cam's stick, and he got a goal from that one. So
Jonas talked a little bit about struggles in the first period offensively. Give me your thoughts on that. Where's that coming from?
Well, I mean, in like a lot of the games, our first periods aren't our best, but I mean, it was just like our forward check needs to get better through the games and stuff.
Is that what happens differently in the second period? Coach tells you to make some adjustments, and all of a sudden it works. So what did he say in the locker room in that first intermission?
He just told us we need to start bodying more, and we can't just swing our sticks at the pucks, and we need to get to the body. And if we get a penalty, it's okay.
So it sounds like you follow the advice and you put 4 in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the big victory here for the Badgerland. What does this mean to you to have this nice victory here at home going into the Christmas break?
It feels really nice.
Had a pretty decent student section, I would say, for a Tuesday night.
Yeah, this was our better one this year.
Well, congratulations again on the huge victory.
Thank you.
On the post-game show, joining me was number 22, Cameron Krentz.
Hey,
Mr.
Jeff.
Kolker, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good night for the most part, but boy, you got caught by surprise.
Yeah, right away.
20 seconds in.
I wasn't expecting that right away, but I knew they were going to come out and fight, but I was not expecting that right away.
Well, odd man rush, it starts out as, and then it comes out as a 2-on-0.
Yeah.
Defensemen became super aggressive. They left it hang on out to dry there. You made the initial save, but the rebound kicked right out high into the slot.
Yeah, yesterday I was working on a lot of stick control, but I couldn't find it today. So.
Well, it didn't hit your stick. It hit the pad and ricocheted out there. But otherwise, outside of that, you still ended up with 19 shots were taken on you, and you did a good job of battling out there. So just talk a little bit about your focus, especially when you don't have quite as much offensive pressure coming in.
Yeah, it's really hard to stay focused. Well, there's not a lot going on in my zone. So what I do is I just try and skate around, stay loose as possible, and do the best I can, be ready for anything, because anything can happen just like that breakaway.
Love seeing how aggressive you've been playing out there at the top of the crease. Just talk about your mindset there when you're seeing the attack starting to come at you.
Yeah, when I see attack starting to come at me, I get out as far as I can, feel comfortable with. And then if I see someone coming backside, I start coming back just a little bit as they enter the zone, just to make sure that, and just in case they pass, I can make it there.
And you have been able to do so. The other thing I've been impressed with, Blake, is I've seen you play the puck a lot more behind the net. Is that something you've been working on in practice?
Yeah, ever since last year, I knew I needed to start playing the puck more behind the net, passing it up if need be. So I worked on that quite a bit in the beginning of the year here.
Well, you've definitely been looking really confident in net, and it's good to see.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the big victory here over Oshkosh here at Badgerland first conference win.
Thank you.
All right. It's been Blake Kolker here. Joining me now is the head coach, Coach Tank. Talk to me about that first period.
Yikes, not how we want to start. I think all of the guys had a little bit too much jump, and they were looking to get downhill. We had a pinch at the blue line, and we didn't have our weak side D back to support. Kind of got caught, and they came down, and I was not too happy with our back pressure, because Blake made the initial save, and then it was the trailer guy who came in, and I felt like a forward should have been able to tie him up. We didn't get there, so that's something we got to do better. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, it was a tough first period, but we made some adjustments. The kids kind of got a little gritty in the second, and we talked about getting that puck over the Royal Road, you know, making that goalie move from pipe to pipe. And once we started doing that, we found a lot more success. So
Yeah, I would have to agree with you as soon as you got him to move. Also talk about the forecheck pressure that it increased. It looked like much more physical coming in and attacking in that second period.
yeah, I just felt like we weren't doing a good enough job of being aggressive out there. We were trying to do a lot of stick checking, and you know, at this level, it's not going to work. So we just talked about, you know, it's okay if you take a penalty. If you're being aggressive and you're trying to make a play, you're not going to get in trouble. There's no penalty for working hard, and we'll kill the penalty and go from there. So really just emphasizing, like, let's try and be more assertive, take some bodies, take good angles, separate them from the puck and gain possession.
I have to say I've been impressed with the several games that I have watched. Been physical, but it hasn't been a lot of penalties. So talk about where's that change in the aggression coming that it doesn't end up in being a penalty?
Well, I think it's just comes from you know, we work on angling a lot and body a lot in practice, and it's always stick on puck first and then skating through the hands, separate the body from the puck, and you'll gain possession. And we emphasize it's not about blowing the guy up, it's about getting the puck. If you can get the puck, that's the goal. If you blow them up and they maintain possession, what good did it do us?
Well, it seems to be working so far, Coach. So congratulations. It's got to feel good to finally break through and get a win here in the Badgerland Conference. Now upcoming, you get a little bit of a break before you head over to Homestead, correct?
Yep, yeah, so we got a little reprieve for Christmas, let the kids celebrate with their family, and then we have a little holiday tournament that we're going to be in. So that'll be a good test. That's a sectional game for us, so that's an important one. And we're going to be ready to go for it.
And they're also part of the Badgerland Conference tournament, if I recall, right?
That's correct. Yep.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the victory. Have a Merry Christmas, and it's been a pleasure.
All right. Thanks, Jeff.
This has been the head coach here. Oh, my hands are full. How about if we do it this way? Head coach here, Nick Tink. We're going to step aside. We'll have a couple of commercials, and we'll come up there and end things there up by Mr. Hatcher. We'll be back.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color. suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back here to, let me turn down those ads there and see if I can swing this camera. I know you don't want to see this, I don't really either, but it's better than looking at a black screen, I think. Let's give a quick update here from the Waupun Community Center. The Waupun Warriors win 7-1 over Oshkosh. They started out poorly at 16:37 on the clock. You heard Coach and a couple of players talk about it. Eddie Belak from Oshkosh picks up a juicy rebound that was kicked right into the slot after the pass-off pad by Dayton Brisky, number 15. And after that, everything was Warriors. At 10:07, Hayden Reeder, number 20, with the assist to number 19, Dylan Pribino. At 24 seconds left in this first period, Jonas Buckles with the goal. The assist goes to number 22, Cameron Krentz. At the 15-16 mark in the second period, Hayden Reeder gets his second goal with the assist to Jonas Buckles. At 11:15, Reeder with his hat trick. The assist goes to Chase Beam. At 10:12, number 16, Camden Flagner with the assist to Jonas Buckles. So Buckles with 3 points on the night. Reeder with 3 points on the night. And the assist, excuse me, to number 22, Cameron Krentz. That's his second point of the evening. At 4:32 still left in the second period, number 4, Chase Beam with the assist to Alex Fisher and the secondary to number 12, Ben Bradley. And then at 1:31 left in the contest, Chase Beam sinks his second goal, his third point, with the assist to number 18. Excuse me, Brock Reeder. Saves in that contest for Gage Bauer total, 26 saves on 33 shots, and 18 for 19 for Blake Coker. Again, I want to thank, I should have had it on my post-game screen here. I want to thank all of my sponsors who are listed there. If you've enjoyed the broadcast tonight, I hope that you'll subscribe to our channel and follow along. I really appreciate the opportunity to bring to you this broadcast here from the Waupun Community Center. I'd like to end with a quick prayer. I want to thank our God that there was no serious injuries. I do pray that number 19, Evan Pollock, will be okay after he took a hard hit into the wall. I also want to pray that that will continue to bring peace and comfort to all of the families affected by the Abundant Life Christian School shooting. I've talked about it in the last show that we did last night. It has impacted me like I never thought that it would impact me, but I know some of the school community over there personally, and I never thought that it would be something this close would touch and have an impact on my life. So I pray, Father, that you will continue to bring peace and comfort to all of those who are trying to battle through this. In your name I pray, amen. I guess I also want to give a shout out quickly to Dorian Phillips. Thank you very much, Dorian, for joining me here today. I want to thank Cameron Hatcher again for running the main. Without them, I can't bring you these broadcasts. And I also want to thank our sponsors, because they're the ones that I pay, use their sponsorship money to pay these people for running the cameras for me. So if you're interested also in coming up with a sponsorship, I'd love to have it. Please reach out. You had my contact information that runs on my ad. Take care. God bless. We'll be back on the air on Thursday. We're broadcasting again on Friday, and we're broadcasting Springs hockey on Saturday. Merry Christmas to all of those who are Waupun hockey fans, and I hope that you'll join us on our broadcasts for the rest of this week. This is Jeff Sauer signing off here from the Waupun Community Center. Take care. God bless. Can't wait to see you at a rink or a basketball